Hello and welcome to the Caged In podcast, a weekly podcast in which I, Petros, am going to watch every frame of every Nicolas Cage film that's ever been released, starting with today's podcast of Valley Girl, a 1983 film in which I know nothing about. I'm not the biggest Nicolas Cage fan. I know a lot of people out there are. There's subreddit groups dedicated to it. There's other podcasts dedicated to the guy. I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick an actor. It happens to be an actor who's got a fucking shit ton of films. 71 and counting is what we've got so far. So yeah, it's going to be a grueling thing. So as I said, I set myself some rules. No distractions, no phones, no laptops out, no nothing. Literally watch the film, taking notes. Afterwards, gonna fucking talk about it. I don't know whether this whole thing is gonna make me get dumber, smarter, whether I'll learn, I'll laugh, I'll cry, grow with Cage or deteriorate with Cage. I don't know what's gonna happen, but hopefully you guys come along for the ride. So yeah, I'm going to kick back, phone off, feet up, get raging with a Cajun. Oh yeah.
Here's the story of my life.
Where do we start? So I've watched Valley Girl now, and fucking hell, I can only hope that things get better. Jesus Christ. Right, let's have a rundown of what happens in this motherfucker then. So, opens with the worst helicopter shots I've ever seen. Might as well have been filmed on a tourist camera. Bombing around LA, see the Hollywood sign, barely see the Hollywood sign. It's a joke. And then we get introduced to Julie and her collection of friends. Pretty much two-dimensional characters, nothing going on. I think the film's trying to get across the fact that they're vapid, they're proto mean girls without the wit and the sass, just dickheads. Everyone's totally this. One of the best ones is someone's referred to as Trippendicular. What the fuck is that? Trippendicular. And it's all Val dudes. And yeah, totally bitching. Everyone's totally bitching. Within the first 5 minutes, Julie dumps Tommy, nondescript boyfriend, just out of nowhere. Sees a guy in the mall, thinks he's cute. Tommy, see you later, pal. Next scene, we're at the beach. Who do we see at the beach? Raging Cage. Oh yeah. Where do we start with Cage? Fuck. So, all I can say is he's got some weird V-shaped 70s bush looking chest hair like some flock of seagulls, 2006 MySpace, big at the back, fringe down the front, get out there, Google, I don't know, Google fucking MySpace, bang, There's your imagery. Cage. Yeah, so Cage's creepy mate finds out that the girl's going to a party that night. Comes in on the DL. Bang, we're going to this party. Flash forward at the party. Julie and the mates kicking about. Tommy's there. Julie ain't happy. Tommy's leering about. Takes one of Julie's friends. Some weird Tina Turner looking girl. Literally, for the life of me, I've 5 minutes ago finished this film. Don't know her name. Literally have no idea what her name is. He takes her upstairs, titting her up, literally forcing himself upon her. It's fucking disgusting, guys. Yeah, he's saying, oh yeah, I've always liked you. Don't worry about Julie. She binned me off. He's moving in. Interspersed with stuff that's going on at the party. Oh. And we're introduced to Susie, the girl whose party it is, who you don't find out her name for God knows how long in the film. You're introduced to her and her stepmom, who I can't tell in this film how old the parents are, because the actors playing the kids and the actors playing the parents look like max there's about 5, maybe 10 years difference between them. It's nonsensical bullshit, to be honest. Like, yeah, Julie's mum looks nowhere near old enough to be her mum. Her dad's some weird greased down hair ex-hippie who owns a health food shop. Enough of that. As I was saying, we're introduced to Susie's stepmom. Fucking hell, it's Julie, Susie. We're introduced to Susie's stepmom. And she just wants to fuck high school kids, which I don't think is okay. I'm pretty sure, even in 1983, the age of consent in America was 18. She's definitely supposed to be older than 18. Skip is his name. Definitely younger than 18. But this turns out to be a weird old MacGuffin in the film that we'll get to a little later. So the party's kicking, Electric Avenue's blaring, and then who turns up? You got it, Raging Cage. Him and his pal Freddy turn up, looking like some new wave dickheads. Like they've got red shirts on, black waistcoats. Freddy's got like brown hair with like a red quiff. Look a fucking state, the pair of them. They turn up, definitely not invited. People aren't feeling the vibe. Raging Cage is literally standing about, skulking out the place, checking out what it has to offer, whilst Freddy's chancing his arm with every girl that's there, coming with some of the weirdest chat-up lines I've ever heard. As I said, Susie, stepmom, real mum, dead. So, cue. Freddy comes in with the chat-up line, how's your mother? The reply, she's dead. Freddy's a dick. So, yeah, the party continues. Lock dies over the room. Raging Cage and Julie get chatting. Tommy, meanwhile, still upstairs, titting up Julie's mate, comes down to see what's happening. He don't like it. That's it. Some sailor-looking motherfucker, one of Tommy's goons. He gets Jazzy Jeffed out the door. Remember the move from Fresh Prince, old Uncle Phil with Jazzy Jeff? Literally, belt loop, collar of the shirt, out the door. But, yeah, this does not deter Raging Cage and his main man, Freddy. They drive away for Cage to turn around and go, fuck it. She wanted me. I wanted her. we're going back. So what do? They go back to the fucking party. And this is where it gets strange. So instead of going to the front door going, she wanted me, I wanted her, what's wrong with that, guys? We're all adults, or are we? Because nothing's really established as to how old people are. If we like each other, let us be together. No. He climbs in through the bathroom window and camps out in the shower. Take a moment to he camps out in the shower, and for about 5 minutes of the film is a point of view shot of Raging Cage in the shower, scoping out what's going on as people come in and out. Like, one couple come in, getting a bit fruity. What's Raging Cage doing? You got it. He's having a good old gorp. What a guy. Yeah, and eventually Julie comes into the toilet, and he turns around, he just comes out of nowhere and says, "Don't be afraid." What the fuck is that? Honestly, what the fuck are you doing, Cage? Don't be afraid. But she goes for it, guys. They leave the party. Cage takes her to Hollywood, which brings me to one of my favourite bits of the film. Clearly stock footage, or they've like got the camera and just put it out the side of the car and just filmed whatever's going on in LA, because I'm guessing they didn't have any, like, didn't shut streets off, use loads of extras. I'm guessing they had like just the camera outside of the car, and you just got passers by like going, "Hey man, hey, what's going on?" And you have Cage reacting to it, which is fucking great. And here's the clip to prove it.
Hey, Harvey! Harvey! I thought you were going to get the mohawk! Nah, push down. I like this song.
Good.
Here we go. What? Hey, you didn't... No way, man. You didn't do that. I'll talk to you later.
After this, you're taken into Raging Cage's favourite hangout, as he describes it, his home away from home. He takes Freddie, he's obviously got Julie and her mate in tow. They're at this club. Supposedly punks. Not a single fucking punk in there. Cage ain't a punk, Freddie ain't a punk. I think the only punks you see is a guy who says, "Thought you were going to get a mohawk." No punks in the club. New wave as fuck. And then midway through a chat, Cage fucking going full on, "When am I going to see you again?" To which she replies, "Well, I'm seeing you now. Isn't that enough?" Of course it is, Cage. You're fucking crazy, mate. So they party the night away. Some weird scene of them smooching in the back of the car. Freddie chasing Julie's mate round the car. Eventually kiss. She ain't that into it. Don't know about the sexual politics of this film. Bit clouded, bit confusing. Remember when I harken back, we'll get to it. The stepmom wanting to fuck a kid. Not on. So yeah, they end up staying out all night. Raging Cage drops Julie back to her parents in the morning. They're super liberal. They don't really mind. I minded when the first thing you see when Julie gets inside is her mum doing some weird yoga move, minge in the air, front face onto camera. Not really explained. Not like, "Hey ma, stop doing yoga." No, that's it. She rolls forward. "Where were you, Julie?" "I was out, met this fella, Randy. They're super liberal about it." no one really minds. And bang, she's going to work, working at her parents' store. They're in a health food store. Not really a health food store, more of a restaurant. But I'm not really going to split hairs with this film. That's the least of our worries, is the fact that they own a health food restaurant as opposed to a store. Who turns up out of the blue midway through Julie's shift? You got it. Raging Cage. He's there. He's looking creepy. He takes her away from work. They go out on a date that seems to go on for fucking ever. This goes into some montage that has these weird pan-up shots from their feet upwards to their heads. It's like one of them is them on the beach, both in like swimwear, and Raging Cage looking all creepy. He looks real creepy in this film, I've got to say that to you guys. Like, I thought maybe Cage got creepier with age. No, he started off as a creep, maintained to be a creep. Let's see how creepy he gets throughout this series. Oh fuck, I totally forgot. Before this scene, there was a scene of Skip has told you Skip likes Susie, or does he? Susie's stepmom likes Skip. He turns up with some groceries for Susie's mum. Susie's mum pretty much tries to say to him, let's get it on. And then realises, Susie's going to come home from school soon. So they knock it on the head. Super fucking creepy. She's supposed to be a mum. He's definitely supposed to be in high school. Later on in the film we see the junior high prom. I'm not sure what age that is, but it's definitely not over the age of 18. I'm sure of that. So yeah, where were we? Date montage. As I've got here in my notes, PJ dance sequence. One of the weirdest, perviest things I've ever seen. It's got a miming sequence with all the Susie, Julie and her pals miming to a song in Susie's bedroom, dancing around, talking, oh, what you gonna do about it, boys? Like, you're hanging out with Randy all the time. And to make matters weirder, they all go into Susie's stepmom's room, trying on her lingerie. Like, what the fuck is that about? And they all giving Julie a hard time, like, oh, you keep hanging out with Randy. Why don't you hang out with us more? And she's looking all lustfully and longingly thinking about Randy. That's Raging Cage, by the way. Yeah, fucking idiot. Throughout this whole thing, I haven't said that Raging Cage's name in this film is Randy. Randy the punk. So yeah, they have this weird, like I said, slumber party. Skip calls. He's there going, oh, Susie, what you up to? And she's there trying to get him over, you know, high school movies. That's what they try and do. The parents are out. Come over. Let's have some consenting underage sex. Not you try and have sex with my overage mother. Next we come to like the crux of the film. Like the real turning point is Julie discussing with Tina Turner looking gal, didn't get a name, got titted up by Tommy at the party gal, about who she should go out with. She's really having a quandary here. She's like, do I listen to my friends and go out with a jockey douchebag and Tommy, or do I go with my heart and go out with Raging Cajun Randy the punk? And that's it. Out of nowhere, she dumps him after a chat with her dad, who pretty much lays down some real knowledge bombs, to be honest. Says like, here's some photos of what I used to look like a real hippie looking dude. And she's like, oh, Randy never looked that bad. And you think it's sinking in. You think like she's going to go, yeah, do you know what? It doesn't matter if someone's a punk. It doesn't matter if someone's a hippie. If I want to be with them, I'll be with them. No, it doesn't. Because what does Julie do? She dumps him, which comes to one of the weirdest scenes of the film. And here's a clip to prove it.
Hey, babe.
Randy,
What's the matter with you?
why didn't you call me first?
Well, it slipped my mind. I really didn't think it was that important, but I will tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reach in my pocket, I'm gonna get a dime, and I'm gonna go down to the phone booth, I'm gonna make a phone call, come right back up and talk to you.
Damn it, why do you always barge in like that?
You shouldn't talk like that.
Don't tell me what to do. You have no control over my life. I could see anybody I want to, okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't think it was that big a deal.
Look, I have to go to bed now.
Hey, come over here. Hey, I love you. That's all I wanted to say. I love you. So we can see. Hey. I'm gonna see you again.
You can't.
What?
Don't do that to me. You can't save me anymore.
Is it your father? Is it your mother? Just let me talk to them. I can really fix
No,
them.
there's nothing to fix. It's not them. It's not them at all. It's me, okay? I can't see you anymore, okay?
Okay. I know what it is. I know what it is.
I know what this is. It's your fucking friends, right? Shit, Julie. I mean, what is this? It's between you and me, not between the rest of the fucking world, so fuck off. It's your friends. Well, fuck you. Now, fuck off for sure. Like, totally.
And that's it, guys. Raging Cage loses his fucking shit. He goes totally off the rails, necks a bottle of wine in a parking lot, goes to a club, tits up a woman, pretty sure they have sex. He feels terrible about it. When the song that's playing is the same song the night he first met Julie, the memories come flooding back. What have you done, Randy? Cue another weird scene. He tries to have a fight with a Mexican gang member, and I'm talking Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, top button of the shirt done up, white t-shirt on. You get the picture. Type in Cholo, Google, done. And then who's there to save him? Your main man, Freddy. Haven't seen him for the rest of the fucking film, literally. The second scene he's been in. Party, fucks off. Back when his boy Randy needs him, Raging Cage, sick in an alleyway. And they come up with an ingenious plan of how to get Julie back. What are they gonna do? Make a grand gesture, because that's what ladies like, apparently. Grand gesture, some flowers, stereo outside her window, say anything style. No, not our boy Raging Cage. What's Raging Cage gonna do? Oh, he's gonna stalk her in the weirdest ways possible, folks. So first of all, she's getting a lift to school. Who jumps in the back seat next to her? Raging Cage. She goes to a movie theatre. She's getting her ticket stub ripped. Who's there ripping them? Raging Cage. She goes to a drive-in restaurant. Who's there serving the food? Raging Cage. And if that's not weird enough, who turns up when she finally goes to a prom in the final scenes of the film? Fucking Raging Cage and Freddy, who is now sporting a blue quiff as opposed to the red one he was rocking earlier. And what is their plan? They're just going to skulk about. They're going to skulk about in the shadows, watching people enjoy the prom, watch things as they go on. Which brings me to a point of the band. The band at the prom are fucking nuts. They're playing a song which, I'm not sure if these are the real lyrics, but it's Johnny, Are You Queer? I'm going to play you a clip from the film. You can decipher at home. Feel free to hit me up if you think or know if they're any different. I could Google it. Probably not gonna. But yeah, here's the clip. Make your own minds up.
Well, at least you got me here. So let's crush that fly.
How they're gonna get Julie back? What's he do? Just beats the shit out of the guy. Simple as that. I'm not gonna go into great detail and that. They're gonna be prom king, queen, Tommy and Julie. Raging Cage turns up, beats the shit out of him. Randy's not a nice guy really. Like, she doesn't learn really the error of her ways, like, I was wrong. He beats shit out of her, they run off, jump in the limo that was meant for Julie and Tommy. Driver says, hey, we're going to the Hyatt, the hotel that Tommy was going to book for the night, try and get his end away. They get in, they cruise off. Which brings me to one of my biggest gripes of the film. Don't make no fucking sense, that ending, because even if they get to the hotel, Randy ain't Tommy, so they ain't getting in the fucking room. Let's be honest, they're going back to Randy's house in LA, wherever he lives, but he's probably lives in a really nice house. You never see it, so you don't know. But yeah, they ain't fucking going to the Hyatt hotel, I'm telling you that for sure. So yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed the episode. Like, as a brief rundown of the film, I've got plenty of ideas of stuff that I'm going to do in coming episodes. Like, and I don't know what type of Cage are we going to expect from the film we're about to watch. Like, are we going to get crazy Cage? Like, we got a bit of that in this. Like, we got him fucking losing his shit when he got dumped, and obviously that scene where he gets dumped, real weird, and the fact that, I don't know, the tone of it's kind of got like this Twin Peaks soundtrack, this squelchy synth, like, she's really melodramatic, like, you can't control me, and he's like, just flips on a dime, he's there like, fuck you totally, and he's like, yeah. I don't know, you can see traces of what is to come, and I feel, at the moment, I feel optimistic, I'm feeling good. I feel like going forward, it can only get better. I feel we might hit a peak and then it might teeter off. I don't know, as I said at the beginning of this, like, I don't really know. Well, I thought I knew Nicolas Cage's back catalogue. As I've scoured the shelves of CEX looking for films, and as I've like looked at an extensive list of his back catalogue, I started to realise I don't know a lot of it. Like, let's be honest, I've like seen National Treasure films, I've seen 8mm, looking forward to that episode, that's gonna be great. Like, there's stuff that like massive fans out there kind of be like, I can't believe you haven't seen that. Never seen Face Off, really looking forward to that. I've seen The Wicker Man, but I've only seen the version that's on Netflix, but I hear that there's a director's cut out there, so definitely when it comes to that one, gonna be looking for that to watch as opposed to the one that's on Netflix. If you guys want to get in touch, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at CagedInPod. I'm on Facebook as the Caged In Podcast, a quest into insanity, which I feel like at some point this might become my personal quest, might become Nicolas Cage's quest into insanity. I don't know if this is going to have any long-lasting effects on my life. I hope not. I hope it's just a bit of fun. Like, I hope you guys are along with the fun. Like, and as episodes go, like, I'll be able to look back as well as look forward to what, like, I don't know, like, will Valley Girl inform Cage's next role, which is a film I'm going to do next, which will be Rumblefish. Like, I've seen Rumblefish, fucking great film. From what I remember, though, not a lot of Cage. From what I remember, you got Chilling Like a Villain, Matt Dillon, and you got the wrestler, Mickey Rourke. Like, but from what I remember, not a lot of Cage, but I might be wrong, so we'll have to see what that's like when we get to it. But yeah, as I said, like, first 10 episodes, just me. After that, gonna get guests, little treat to myself, like, gonna do like pizza nights and stuff like that, gonna friends, people in bands that I know, like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Like, hopefully, yeah, you guys will be on board. You'll be back next week for Rumblefish. And then going on from Rumblefish, yeah, we'll just list off a few that we got coming up. We'll have Racing with the Moon. I've never fucking seen that. I've never even heard of it. God knows what that's going to be like. Got the Cotton Club, which, like, second film on the list is going to be directed by Nicolas Cage's uncle, Francis Ford Coppola. First one being Rumblefish. So I look forward to that. I think Richard Gere's in it as well, so always a class act. Like, so yeah, really looking forward to that one. And then Birdie, again, one I've never heard of. The Boy in Blue. Yeah, again, never heard of it. Like, looking forward to these. Peggy Sue Got Married, another Francis Ford Coppola film. Again, haven't heard of it, so if it's a Francis Ford Coppola film and I haven't heard of it, probably gonna be shit. Not that I am the fountain of knowledge when it comes to Francis Ford Coppola films or anything like that, or like good taste. I haven't got good taste. I kind of really like National Treasure films, but we'll get on to that when we get to it. Okay, guys? Yeah, so I feel like, I don't know, to start off with, for people who aren't au fait with Nicolas Cage's back catalogue, like myself, the enjoyment might not be hearing about the films you love. It might just be hearing a man suffer whilst trying to make sense of what this man is doing in these films and what these films are trying to tell us. What I got from Valley Girl is, don't listen to your friends, listen to your heart, guys. But she didn't really do that. She just went with who was the biggest swinging dick at the moment. Like the friend said, get with Tommy, got with him. Randy came in, beat the shit out of Tommy. She fucked off with him. So I don't know if the film, like, I took away a moral from it, but I don't know if that is the moral that everyone will take away from it. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, yeah, I'm kind of rambling here, but oh yeah, another thing is, like, in the way of donations, I'm not asking for money at all. I'm asking for your Nicolas Cage DVDs. If anyone has any Nicolas Cage DVDs that they don't want, would like to further my downward spiral through this rabbit hole, which is this vast back catalogue of films, feel free to email me at cagedinpod@gmail.com. Say what film you've got, and also write on the Facebook wall, Twitter or the Instagram, and yeah, say what you've got. If you're willing to give up, we'll have a chat. Like, I've got a few, got about 25, there's a few on Netflix, so yeah, we'll figure it out, and hopefully hopefully that works for you guys. Obviously you might think, oh, I'm not giving up my DVDs, but like, yeah, I'm taking time out. Like, I don't know, you might not enjoy this, so you might think, fuck off, I'm not giving you anything. But yeah, I thought that would be a cool way of doing donations, or like, I'm not doing like set up a Patreon. I'm not like, I don't know, like, I would eventually like to do some like live things. Again, it would be donations. It would be bring a Nicolas Cage DVD or something, or like, I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure it out. And until next time, guys, I've been Petros. I've been caged in. You've been rad.